Hey guys, hopefully everyone is doing well. Today's target is to understand question number 3. The chapter which we are related with is accounting equation. As usual, we are provided some of the entries over here and performa is already been prepared. We are going to put these entries into this performa. This performer was associated with previous questions, so let's remove these headings. Everything is similar. Now, the only thing different from previous question is this balance sheet items. Though you are not familiar with the balance sheet, but assets and liabilities are already provided. So what you will do, simply you will create all columns present in asset side by these names, and then usually we write only two columns and two amounts are given. Creditors would be written in others and capital has its own identity in column. I am hopeful that you people have understood the introduction of this question. So we are now ready to start our question. Let's begin. From asset side, we will start. First cash column we will create. You may write at any column. So I am going to write cash over here. So first amount of cash is 50,000. Just put 50,000 over here. Now please note it down. There is no increase or decrease. It's simply the amounts which are already provided by the book. So you will note it down. Debtors of goods. So here, since it is part of your asset, you will create debtors column. Amount of debtor is also provided, which is 34,000. Just write down 34,000 over here. After which we have stock or goods 44,000. So just write down goods and amount is 44,000. After goods we have building 140,000. Just put another column for building. Amount of building is 140,000. Just put over here. In this way our asset side is completed. Now we are transferring our focus to liability side. Where creditors already mentioned, they would be written in others and amount of creditor is 80,000. After which we have capital 188,000. So you will put 188,000 over here. It was already informed you that after each entry, total would always be equalized. And here, since we are taking help from Excel, you can see 268,000 and 268,000. Total is automatically judged. It means all amounts are placed in accurate manner. Now we will start different transactions given during the period. First, I have already mentioned the date over here. So on 1st of January, purchase goods for cash 8,000 subject to a trade discount. Here your attention is needed. You will have to understand this word trade discount. You may note it down. Trade discount is not mentioned in accounting. I'm repeating once again. Trade discount is not mentioned in accounting. So why it has been given over here? Simply you will pass your entry, will write purchase goods for cash, adjustment would be for amount. Simply you understand when there is discount, amount would be decreased. If you are buying or selling any product on discount, amount would be decreased. There was actual amount 8,000 of which 10% is discount. Here I will let you know 8,000 was original amount and you have been given a 10% discount. How you will calculate 10%? 8,000 multiply by 10 divided by 100. Please note it down. Here you can see 8,000 multiply by 10 divided by 100. Why multiply by 10? Because 10% discount was given in your question. This is your discount. Now net amount would be 8,000 original amount minus 800 discount. So we have got 7,200 as net amount. Once again, purchase goods for cash but with discount. After discount price had become 7,200, it means purchase goods are coming in. Here you have your goods, and in second line you will mention that 7,200 amount of goods are coming in, that is increase. Now you may ask, 7,200 was not given in your question. How we have written it? This was explained over here. Original amount was 8,000, discount was given 800, so we have got 7,200 net price after 10% discount. Since these goods were purchased for cash, it means cash is going out. You will go to cash column and there you will mention 7,200 as your cash decrease. First entry is completed. Now let's see what second entry is saying. Sold goods for cash 24, costing 21. Please note it down. Goods are going out. How much? 21,000 of worth of goods are going out. And since you are selling these commodities for cash, sold goods for cash, cash is coming in 24,000. So you will come over here plus 24,000. Now you will judge that commodities of worth cost 21,000, you have sold 24,000. It's a good thing. You have earned profit. How much profit you have earned? 24,000 you are receiving while cost was only 21,000. You have taken the difference for profit of 3,000 rupees. Fifth entry is completed. Now seventh, cash paid to creditor. As you know, creditors are your liability. It means when you will pay cash, your cash will go out. Amount of cash which has been paid is 50,000. It means there is decrease in cash of 50,000. Since you have paid to creditor, creditors are your liability. After payment, liability decrease. Decrease in liability means minus sign. So minus 50,000 you will mention over here. Please understand, cash had gone out, decrease in cash, plus you have, since you have paid your liability, liability has also been decreased, so minus sign 50,000. Seventh entry is completed. Now ninth entry, sold goods for cash 10,000, credit basis 6,000, costing rupees 12,000. Note it down, sold goods for cash 10,000 and as credit basis 6,000, costing rupees 12,000. Collectively goods are going out. We are selling our goods. So when you will sell your goods, goods will go out, cost is 12,000. So you will come over here in goods column, goods are going out minus 12,000. This is our first side of entry. Now please note it down, cash you are receiving 10,000. It means increase in cash. You will come over here plus 10,000 due to increase in cash. And secondly, you have sold these commodities on credit basis. To whom you will sell these commodities? Two options, debtor or creditor. Good answer is debtor, because debtor is a person from whom amount is receivable. They are our assets and we usually sell commodities on credit to debtors. Since you are selling these commodities, debtors are increasing. So you will come in debtors column and debtors are increasing, put plus sign. So guys, in this way you have seen that 16,000 is amount of sale while cost was only 12,000. It means again you have earned the profit. Profit should be given to the owner. How much profit you have earned? Look, either credit or cash. Total amount of sale was 16,000. Understand? While cost was only 12,000. So it means 4,000 you have earned profit. And best thing is to check your total. In this way, we have completed our ninth entry, now 11. Goods returned by customer 4,000 costing 3,800. Now understand who returned these goods. By word is very important, please underline it. Goods returned by customer. It means customer is returning these goods. So goods are coming in, first thing. How goods are coming in? Because as first step we have sold them. Customer is a person to whom we have sold these commodities. So now he didn't like the quality or quantity or some reason. He is now returning these goods. Customer is returning goods. It means we are receiving goods are increasing. Cost of these goods were 3,800. So there is an increase in goods. Please understand, when customer is returning these goods, goods are coming in. There is increase in goods, 3,800. On the other hand, look at here, return by customer. Customer had returned these commodities. Customer mean to whom we have sold, and you know it very well. We sell commodities to the debtor. When he had returned those commodities, it means he is no more our debtor. So there would be a decrease in debtor by 4,000. Now, please understand, when he is returning these goods, it means we are losing our profit. How much profit? Difference of 4,000 and 3,800 is our loss. Again, loss is also the part of capital, and since it's a loss, so you will mention with sign of minus. As you know that you have mentioned minus sign over here and plus sign over here. So in this way you have completed your entry. Okay guys, now you can check it out. Minus sign 4,000 plus sign 3,800. We will put the sign of larger amount and the difference is 200. Larger sum is minus, so minus 200 is equalized, and downward you can see balances are still equal. So please understand, goods were returned. There was increase in number of goods or commodities, 3,800, while on the other hand, debtors were the person to whom you have sold these goods, and now he had returned those commodities. Amount would not be received. He is no more your debtor. Debtors decreased. It means you have put the sign of minus. After returning goods, our profit has been lost. That is why you have put minus sign with the loss. 11 entry is completed. Now 15th entry, cash received from debtors. You have received cash, increase in cash. It means you will go to the cash column plus 28,000. This is amount we have received from debtors and mentioned over here. Cash received from debtors. Since you have received this amount from debtors, debtors are decreasing. You will put sign of minus. So debtors are also decreased. After 15, we are now 18. At 18, cash paid for furniture purchased for owner domestic use. This is very important line. Please underline it. Owner's domestic or personal use. So you have paid cash for owner personal use. Owner personal use is called drawing. Since you have paid your cash, cash is decreasing. You will go to cash column and will decrease minus 2,000. Cash has been decreased, and these are drawings with which his capital would be decreased. Decrease mean minus 2,000. You will put over here. In this way, we have completed 18th entry. Now 22nd. Depreciation on building. Depreciation means decrease in value. Please note it down. Depreciation means decrease in value of building. So it means we are facing a loss when you are having a depreciation on building. So amount of building would be decreased by 2,800. This is your column of building. So you will come at 22nd minus 2,800. I'm sure it should be 2,800. Depreciation. Okay. 2,800 was the amount of depreciation in building. Since it's a loss, loss will be faced by owner. So 2800 loss or expense would be subtracted from the capital. 22nd entry is completed. Now 29. Paid telephone bill. It's an expense when you will pay, cash would be decreased. You will come over here, minus 1200, cash is going out since it's an expense. Expense would be beared by owner, so his capital would be decreased by 1200. After 29th entry, we will go for 30th. Paid salary, again is an expense. Cash is going out by 6000. So here amount would be decreased by 6000 since it's an expense which would be beared by owner, with which his capital would be decreased. 6000 will also be decreasing. So guys, in this way 30th entry is completed, and it means all entries we have posted to accounting equation. Now as usual we will take sum of each column, which Excel is helping us. Total of all columns are present over here, and sum of all columns of asset is also calculated, 212800, and sum of all columns of liability side is also calculated, 212800. Both totals are equalized. Now let's check the answer given in the book. So here you can see 212800. The totals are also matched with the answer of the book. So guys, in this way our question has been completed. This was a really, really interesting question. It would definitely be improving your concept regarding accounting on a base level. Please understand, it's a base level. Since we are not applying any rule of accounting, no debit credit, simply we are trying to understand how assets are increasing, how we will deal with expenses and income, and how liabilities are increasing and decreasing. I am very sure that you people have understood each of the entry present in this question, but I am still requesting you to please practice this question for 2-3 times. After practicing, if you see anything difficult, you are very open to share your problem through messages, text, or you can directly contact to share your problem. I will humbly be trying to answer your question instantly. So it's time to end our lecture. Thank you very much for your time. Time to say goodbye. Allah Hafiz.